I'm starting to think that this is going to be the thing that we talk about for the next couple years when it comes to foldable phones, is simply just the hinge. And I'm not even kidding at this point. This might be the make or break for a lot of different foldable phones, including the brand new Google Pixel Fold that eventually down the line will come out. We just don't know when. Right? Because at this moment in time, we know the rumor is Oppo has the best hinge possible. They have the best hinge when it comes to not having any crease on the display. Display looks beautiful. Hinge works perfectly fine. No problem. And what we understand is Samsung is going to pretty much copy their exact same hinge. They're going to go ahead and kind of mimic that hinge with their brand new Galaxy Z Fold 5. It's also going to go ahead and have a little bit less of a crease than it does now. And the screen is going to look absolutely beautiful. It's also going to be a lot smaller together, which of course will give an IP68 rating, which will be dust resistance. First foldable phone in this type of atmosphere that does have a dust resistant rating, which is really freaking amazing because I never thought we'd see that, especially because you have 2 layers of plastic glass pushed against each other. But somehow, someway, Samsung is going to make it work, which again, I never thought we'd see a waterproof foldable phone, and Samsung figured out a way to do that too. Nonetheless, though, this is where the Pixel is really going to either make or break the success for Google. It's going to be that hinge. If that hinge is not perfect and works exactly like these other 2 iterations of these cell phones, this is going to be a complete flop for Google. So it makes sense, based on what we understand rumor-wise, that they're going to just copy Oppo completely. They're just going to pretty much make the Google Oppo Find N2 and call it the Pixel Fold. Which, again, we saw that Huawei's CEO came out and said, there's no new iteration in any technology nowadays. It's becoming to a point now where everyone's just copying each other and no one's really creating anything new. And this is going to happen across the board with a lot of these phones because of that. Right here, we actually have the Honor Magic on the left and the Z Fold 4 on the right. And you can see the gap when the Z Fold 4 is massive compared to this one. Now, based on what we understand, the Z Fold 5 is going to look exactly like this. There's going to be no gap on the Z Fold 5, which again is what giving it a dust-resistant rating and what a lot of people are going to be excited about because this is crazy massive. I mean, anything that's in your pocket, any type of lint, dust, keys, I'm talking about anything, can go right between this hinge right here and scratch your inner display. And you know how vulnerable your inner display actually is. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be the biggest thing we talk about moving forward. Because at this point, Oppo, Samsung, Google, Microsoft, let's be honest, we're going to get the latest and greatest specs in all these cell phones no matter what. No one's expecting to pick up a Galaxy Z Fold 5 and not have 12 gigabytes of RAM, not have waterproofness, not have NFC, not have wireless charging, right? You expect that. At this point, every cell phone that comes out foldable-wise is expected to have those said things out of the case right away without any hesitation. Then, the next thing, of course, is going to be coming down to the gap. The gap, the screen, that area. And that all relies based on the hinge. Hinge is beautiful, hinge works, then we're not going to have a problem. Hinge doesn't work, hinge has problems, that's where we're going to see problems and people have issues, right? So this is going to be the battle of the hinge as a new thing to talk about when it comes to foldable phones. Which is such a weird concept, but again, it's going to be like, hey, is your phone going to succeed? What the hinge look like? Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, because this is a different direction than I thought we were going to see foldable phones go. It's pretty much at this point just who can make the flattest foldable phone with no gap, no crease, and a lot of durability on that display. It is what it is. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.